I see an immediate problem. This is just gonna spew food out the side.
It very well might.
You know, it's gonna.
In today's video, we're going to see if we can figure out what would really happen to your hand at a garbage disposal. But don't worry, there won't be any blood. Guys, we have a bunch of DIY kits up for sale in our shop. These kits come with everything you need to build some of our favorite projects, like the laser-assisted blowgun. The laser-assisted blowgun is powerful enough to stick into concrete and break glass from over 100 feet away. So if you want one of your own, go ahead and check it out using the link in the description. So you've got your hand in a garbage disposal at the moment.
Really? Because I've never seen one. It just looks like a mini UFO to me.
Most of the time, these are mounted underneath your sink where you aren't really seeing what they look like. There's just an opening at the bottom of your sink, and you know you're not supposed to have your hand in it. In this case, at the moment, it's pretty safe because it has no electricity. It can't turn on.
I have an irrational fear of garbage disposals. I would not have had my hand in this if it hadn't been unplugged.
Here's the basic idea. We have a powerful garbage disposal separated from a sink. We're going to look at how it works, see what happens when we put stuff in it, and try and figure out how much damage it would really do to a hand if it were inside when it was turned on. So that's what we're gonna do. We're going to film the inside of a garbage disposal and see what it does and how much damage it would do if your hand was actually in there. Again, not with our real hands because we like those. We're going to try and create a synthetic human hand and see what it would do to it.
This is gonna go great.
All right, let's just take a look at our garbage disposal itself. The parts and bits that look like they're inside there. So right down here, this whole base here, that all spins at once. These little pieces here, I think, are just to you know, they don't move far, but they do have a little bit of travel, and I think things will get pushed against them, but then they'll push back with their momentum. And these little bumps on the side, they actually are fairly sharp. They're not shaped like a traditional blade, and they're clearly not very big. You can see just that little bump right there. So that is actually fairly sharp. If I were to reach my hand down and touch it, I'm not doing that because you can't see very well. So I'm using the chopstick to point at things. And then there's just all the holes on the sides, and that's where the water and the chopped up food drains out. Over here on the exterior, we can see this is the main water drain. We also have this spot right here. That's for when you want your dishwasher to flow in through the garbage disposal. It's pretty common. The bottom spins, stuff gets forced through, and this is where it drains out. So we're just gonna have like water and food gunk pouring out right here. Normally there's a pipe attached to it. We're not attaching any plumbing to this because, again, we're not inside where the plumbing is. All right, so I'm plugging this in to a power strip that has an off button, so we can just turn this on and off as we like. So let's watch what happens as we turn on the garbage disposal. There's nothing in there, so it's just gonna kick into gear and start spinning. Here goes. So there you go, you can see the bottom is spinning, the sides stay in one place, and it just throws food around into the little bits of blade, into the little sharp bits that are sticking up, chops them up, and then it all drains out. I kind of want to see this thing in action. You?
Just give me 1 second because this is gonna make a huge, I'm gonna call it right now. There is just a hole opening into this thing that's just gonna spew apple guts all over.
Maybe. All right, so let's say I didn't like this apple. Throw it down into my sink. Now it's in the garbage disposal. I honestly don't know what's gonna happen here. It might just get like launched back up out of the disposal because we don't have the cover over it. If we need, we can just put a cover on it, but I kind of want to see what happens here. I'm also not adding water yet. So I'm just gonna turn this on and see what happens to our poor little apple quarter. 3, 2, 1. Oh, that poor pulverized apple.
It is
so
spitting apple everywhere.
That is basically just apple mush inside the disposal now.
It doesn't do what I thought. I thought it was going to spew it out.
I would not have been surprised. I kind of thought that would happen too.
So it's the water that is forcing it out, not the blades.
All right, that cleared it out much better, and yeah, as predicted, we got some apple guts being thrown out here.
How did my handprint stay?
Let's do another quarter of an apple, but filming it this time. The inside. Cool. along the sides of the container, the inside of the disposal, and it didn't really go anywhere because there's no water rushing it down.
See, I was always told it would overheat if you didn't put water in it.
I've heard that too, and it might be true. We're definitely not going to test that because we don't want to break our disposal like that. But
are you about to do what I think you're about to do?
Here's some apple. Yeah.
Oh.
Tastes like apple peel. All right, we've got a stick of celery. Do you want to try just letting it sit in there first before you feed it?
Sure.
Ooh, that's shredding up nicely.
Wow, it just sort of went away.
Oh,
hang on, I'm just gonna keep it going. I'm gonna hold this piece now.
hang
I
on. I want to add a little bit of
it's still
water
in there.
as it runs.
Yeah.
Because it is supposed to have some water.
Yeah.
And that whole piece of celery is just kind of missing now. It's not there anymore.
Oh, this is highly entertaining. I don't think it likes it. Oh my gosh. Just nothing. Would you like some celery?
No.
I made a celery ball.
I wouldn't like some celery. Thank you for offering, though, I suppose. Here's our celery mush.
It's celery and apple.
This is enjoyable. I like what we're doing here.
This is just rampant destruction.
You were saying you kind of wanted to see what happened. We've got some chopsticks. You were saying you wanted to see what happens if you just put a chopstick in there?
I really do.
Just careful, because this might get torn out of your hand more easily. But
yeah, this is, again, I'm just gonna have it sit in there first. I'm just gonna turn it on and see if it's gonna hit us. I am covered in celery shrapnel. Now is it off my face?
Yes.
Sweet.
We've got a single chopstick in there. We're just gonna turn it on and hope we don't get impaled by a chopstick flying at 100 miles an hour.
Yeah, you're doing dishes and you turn it on, you're not paying attention, chopstick ends up in there. See what happens.
Boing!
It left!
Oh, attacking cameraman. She did it on purpose. Woo!
Why is this so entertaining?
It's not chewing it up much, it's just rejecting it. It's like, no chopsticks. Oh, that time it chewed it.
Wait,
right.
I just had a thought. I'll be right back.
Oh dear. Well, while she's trying out that thought, I'm going to see what happens if we put a hot dog into the garbage disposal. Well, that was immediate. That's good. All right, we're gonna do a hot dog one again. But
Hey.
well, I found out what Callie's idea was.
Remember the bouncy ball video? I have about 500 extra bouncy balls right now.
Oh dear. Let's see what happens to a handful of bouncy balls.
Just one. 3, 2, 1.
Wow!
Hey, get more!
Hang on. Oh, that one didn't survive.
What? Okay, so if
it did survive. It's still here, but it didn't bounce out immediately. It just got thrown against the side, and the centrifuge was just holding it there.
But the first one flew across the yard.
One, I didn't even see where it went. Missed me by like a couple inches.
Let's try it in there again. Okay, see what happens. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Anyone see where that one went?
Nope. I'm gonna try 6 now. 3, 2, 1.
5 launch out, 1 stays in, and just gets stuck on the side of the centrifuge.
Okay, I'm gonna fill it.
Oh dear.
3, 2, 1. Yes.
So one of the things we wanted to test was what would happen to your hand if it were in the garbage disposal. Since I am not willing to just put my hand in there while it's spinning around with 1 1/4 horsepower, we're going to make a simulated hand.
Yep.
So we have hot dogs, we have bamboo chopsticks, and we have a golf glove, which I can't hold on to. We have golf gloves. So we're going to skewer the hot dogs with the chopsticks, then we're going to put them into the golf glove to try and simulate bones, flesh, and skin.
High five. Nice.
Here we go, there's our hand. We're just gonna have this down in there. And I think normally the idea is that they get kind of stuck at the wrist and can't pull their hand out, or someone evil is holding their hand in there, but I'm just gonna...
Yeah, we can't bend the fingers on this, really.
Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of push down gently as though, you know, horror movie, someone's grabbed your hand and is pushing it down in. Let's see what this does.
What horror movies are you watching?
Ready?
3, 2, 1. Stop.
Oh boy. Oh. Well.
Oh no.
Good news is most of the skin, that's broken skin right there.
Yeah.
Definitely broken skin. Not a ton of broken skin, so that wasn't the biggest, but I'm trying to figure out what happened. I think they got like forced.
They all sort
out.
of got twisted and sideways, which I feel that's what would happen to your finger. I feel like the bones and everything would pop out.
All right, let's try this again. I'm gonna try and hold on to the sticks a little bit more this time. Oh boy. So it's definitely doing quite a mangling. There's like hot dog mush inside the skin.
Let's pull the sticks out and see what the bone would have done.
So this one splintered. Like you can see that's kind of torn in half, and bones don't quite have the same directional strength that bamboo does.
You also have joints, so the joints would be
That's true.
broken here.
Some of the tops here, they've got chunks sort of chewed out of them. It's not a lot, but there are bits missing. Hot dogs are not perfectly analog to human flesh, but this finger.
You're chopped to bits.
Oh, there's a hole right here where some of the hot dog mush is starting to fit through.
One of the finger bones had just come straight through.
There we go.
Oh my
It's
gosh.
you can squeeze it right out. That's how much it chopped up the meat inside that.
I hated that so
Yikes.
much. Okay, don't put your hands in garbage disposals, guys. We wanted to know what would happen. This is kind of giving us a rough estimate. And this glove is pretty chopped up.
Garbage disposal versus your hand, yeah, it's going to mess up your hand if it's actually like down in, oh, there's a piece of chopstick that had come off, so I don't even know where that came from.
Before you do that again, because
Oh,
he
yeah.
just made me very uncomfortable because it was still plugged in, so unplug now. We wanted to see what would happen if you put a synthetic hand down a garbage disposal. Now we know, and lots of other things. What do you want to see us put in this garbage disposal? Because we haven't put a dent in it.
Yeah, this thing's in great condition still. We absolutely can keep using it for several more things.
What else should we put down the garbage disposal, guys?
I was gonna lick it.
You should. Oh, good. Please leave that footage in. I want that forever.
Guys, that's not all. You know, we've always got more for you to see. Hit that box up at the top to check out our most recent video, and we'll see you in the next one. Talk to you then.